in 1990s assembly and also 1993 and 1997, the 9th, 10th and 11th national
What about non-Muslims?
Non-Muslims were there consistently, barring the 1970 and 77, where the reserve seats for non-Muslims were 6. Subsequently, in all national assemblies, the reserve seats for non-Muslims have been 10. The distinction between from 2002, the period starting from 2002 onwards, is that now the elections to the members of the seats reserved for non-Muslims is by way of direct vote by the non-Muslims to the general seats, and then the non-Muslim seats being elected on the basis of the general seats secured by or won by each political party.
In 2002 is the 10th Amendment.
This is the 2002 Assembly is the 12th National Assembly, and it's the 17th Amendment which validated what had happened prior to the 2002 Assembly and brought in Article 51 in its present form. Paragraph 6 went through one amendment, the 18th Amendment, where previously a political party securing less than 5% seats in the National Assembly was disentitled by way of a proviso. So that proviso was done away with via 18th Amendment. My lord, the number is 60, and there is a clear intent behind it, which indicates that after the 18th Amendment, 17th Amendment, a larger representation was sought, and what was commanded has been commanded by the Parliament. So my respectful submission is that whether you look at the purpose or the text of this clause, the purpose is only one, which is ensuring representation of women in large numbers, in this number, in the Parliament, and the non-Muslims being given this role, greater role in national electoral politics by way of giving them right to vote for general seats, and then their members, the non-Muslims, getting elected indirectly on the basis of general seats secured by political parties whom non-Muslims all over the country for various different National Assembly seats vote for. The tool being the political party, the vehicle, the engine being the political party. And thirdly, the system. And now here I will take you through the electoral systems in place and then bring you to the system which we call now the proportional representation system of political parties list. I believe CMA 5911 is before your lordships and your ladyship. This is the written synopsis of my submissions. 5911. If
you will be reading from it.
By page 8, if you may kindly turn to page 8. I'll just quickly walk you through various systems in place, but Roman numeral 1, 2, and 3 and 3's B and C are relevant for the purposes of this, and these are the systems which are relevant for our purpose, and hence I have tried to briefly, succinctly try to explain them. The first being the first past the post method, which is also called single non-transferable vote. This is the method which is used to elect members on the general seats. Basically the plurality system, whoever gets more votes, regardless of whether they have exceeded 50% or not, gets elected. The second being the single transferable vote, which is also called proportional rank choice voting. Now this is a method which is used to elect the Senate in Pakistan under clause 2 of Article 59. And single transferable vote basically means that a candidate or a voter votes for multiple candidates. And if in the process, amongst his options, whoever either gets elected by securing more votes or gets eliminated by securing less votes, his vote gets transferred to the next and is ultimately applied to one or by the candidates, whoever he votes for. But this is for the Senate. Now the third, which is relevant for the purposes of this discussion, this is proportional representation system, political parties list. I'll call it PRPL. Now, under this system, there are two ways to elect members under PRPL. One is by way of popular vote, which we don't apply here, but in some of the other jurisdictions, this system is applied. And in simpler terms, the way this system on the basis of popular vote works is that the political parties present their candidates, offer their candidates by way of a list. So it is also always based on party list basis. And based on the popular vote, the percentage of popular votes secured by a political party, the percentage of votes secured would apply to the list, and let's say if a party has secured 51%, then 51% of the members on that list will get elected. So this is PRPL on the basis of popular vote. At page 8, towards the bottom, under Roman numeral 3, this is in inverted commas. This is an excerpt from Reeve and Ware, aggregating votes, rival systems in electoral systems, a comparative and theoretical introduction. I'll just quickly read out. Page 8 at the bottom. This is a class of system whose special feature is the role of parties in presenting list of candidates to the voters. The effect of these parties lists is to rank the candidates, the party's order of preference among the candidates, so that an individual voter, in casting a vote for that party, will simply be allocating his or her vote to whoever is next on the party list. The core theme being that the election on PRPL basis is reserved only for the political parties. It is the political party, as I've explained, being the tool or the engine which is entitled to receive those votes and which is entitled to then get elected the candidates which are on its list, and based on the seats which are secured or whatever proportion is worked out, the seats are allocated to them. Now, page 9, this is the paragraph B is what is relevant for our purposes, B and also C, because there is an interface between the two of them. Now, this is PRPL based on general seats, which is the system method we are following here. And what this then entails is that ours is a system which is called mixed member proportional representation, which is outlined in paragraph C, where some seats are elected or filled through general elections, first past the post method, and then the reserve seats to be elected on the basis of PRPL are pegged with those general seats, and the number of general seats will then define how many seats each party is entitled to. But the foundational theme being twofold. First, the seats must always be filled, because the purpose of the Constitution or the text is giving representation to women and the non-Muslims. So the Constitution, by very nature of its purpose and text also, does not envisage that any of these seats reserved for women and non-Muslims is left vacant. That would defeat the purpose of the Constitution and the intent of the legislature also. And two, it's the general seats will define. But what then happens is that while filling these seats, the question obviously is, and asked also, what will happen if there are independents who get elected, and what will the effect of those independents be on filling these seats, or on working out, or effect of the independents on the proportion is for the purposes of filling these seats.
You said two principles. One was seats must always be filled. What's the second one?
The second is, my lord, that while filling these seats, and it's as a corollary to it, is that while ensuring that the seats are filled, the independents have to be excluded for the purposes of working out the formula based on which the proportionate representation is afforded to political parties.
Where do you get this from?
जी मैं भी अब आ रहा हूँ उसकी तरफ.
Is this formula fixed or it is changing from time to time?
So it does not change, and I'll show you why and how. Now, if you may kindly turn to page 11, this is a formula which so this is a formula in a simpler form which I have placed before your lordships and your ladyship. I'll also show you how the National Assembly, the 12th National Assembly, I'll call it 12th National Assembly, which is the 2002 Parliament, where for the first time the large number of these seats were sought to be filled through proportional representation of party list, how that National Assembly filled those seats.
No,
And the
but
successive
Mr.
national and
General,
provincial
this
assembly.
formula is not in conformity with the Rule 94 provided in the election rules.
My lord, I'll attend to that.
The Constitution says this has to be filled in accordance with law, and the only law is the election rules.
I'll attend to
And
that,
Rule
sir.
94 does not say so.
I'll attend to that, sir. I'll attend to that. This is something which, during the course of my submissions, I'll attend to this question. Now, if you kindly take a look at paragraph number 14. Now, this formula is basically for the purpose of calculation and working out how many general seats would be required to fill in one reserve seat. And here, my lords would see that A is the total number of general seats in the relevant house. B is the total number of independents. And C is the total number of reserve seats. And in order to explain it, if I may take you to page 13. So I've taken Balochistan Assembly as the benchmark, having lesser number of seats and relatively not much of mathematics involved, or simpler those terms. So to fill in 16 seats, so Balochistan Assembly has 16 National Assembly seats, general seats, and 4 reserve seats for women, which makes the number total 20. Now, according to this formula,
just a minute. ये जो 4 सीट्स हैं, ये 16 सीट की बुनियाद पे मिली. Allocation of 4 seats to a province. This is on the basis of these 16 seats.
मैं यही आपको भी एक्सप्लेन करूंगा, एक्चुअल एग्जांपल भी दिखाऊंगा कि आज की बलूचिस्तान से जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन है वो क्या है, और अगर ये जो 2 सिनेरियोज मैंने आपके सामने रखे हैं इसके नीचे, उससे जरा क्लियर होता जाएगा ये सवाल भी सर. So let's assume that out of these 16 seats there is no independent. Things become simpler. So for every 1 reserve seats you'd need 4 National Assembly seats, and then taking the number to simple 4 into 4, 16.
ये रूल 94 के मुताबिक आप क्यों नहीं कैलकुलेशन करते जो
सर मैं ये वो अभी
प्रिस्क्राइब्ड फार्मूला इन द रूल 94
वो मैं उसको लेकर आऊंगा.
per centum share of each political party shall be worked out with reference to total number of general seats.
ये मैं
आपने कोई नोट बनाना था
ये
तो
देखिए।
डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन आपको उस
ये मैं अभी
हिसाब से
आपको
देनी चाहिए।
अभी दिखाता हूँ सर.
जी पार्टी वाइज आप डेमोन्स्ट्रेट करते
ये 13 सेट्स हैं ये. अरे ये मैं लाया इसलिए आपके सामने, मैं 2002 की नेशनल असेंबली का ले आया आपके सामने, which will also ये इसका फॉर्मूला भी आपको दिखा देगा.
तो इलेक्शन एक्ट नहीं था 2017 का ना.
फिर रोका था नहीं, इसके भी परसेंटम शेयर जो वर्कआउट होना है वो अभी मैं आपको बताऊंगा. आप रूल 94 देखेंगे.
आपको तो जो शेयर कैलकुलेट करना है एज पर रूल 94 करना है.
जी जी 94
आपने तो बिल्कुल उससे कोई डेविएट कर गया.
नहीं सर, 94 को आप पढ़ेंगे सब रूल 2 ऑफ 95 के साथ, जो कहता है कि इंडिपेंडेंस को आप एक्सक्लूड करेंगे
करंट
फॉर द
पोजीशन
पर्पसेस
आप
ऑफ.
बना लेते ना कोई चार्ट जो आज करंट पोजीशन है इस वक्त जो कि
सर वो भी बनाया हुआ है, वो भी बनाया हुआ है.
उससे ज्यादा सही पता
ये अभी ये
चलेगा कि किसकी कितनी शेयर्स थी और कितना उनको इंडिपेंडेंट जो उनको ना मिलने से उनकी जो सीटें
मैं वो भी बनाया हुआ है सर, वो भी बनाया हुआ है.
ज्यादा
नहीं, ये आप माय क्वेश्चन इज कि ये आप कह रहे हैं 2002 से यही फॉर्मूला इस्तेमाल हो रहा है. इज दैट व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
आप जरा थोड़ा सा जस्ट बेयर विद मी, मैं
I
अभी
just
आपको
want
लेके
to
जा रहा
know
हूँ.
whether this is the consistent formula that has been used since 2002, or is this a formula that has just been derived?
नहीं, आप जरा अब ये आपके सामने आ गया जी पेपर.
जी आ गया.
जी अच्छा, ये मैंने तो जरा सिंपलर फॉर्म में बनाया था, ये बिट कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, बोथ अराइव एट द सेम रिजल्ट.
जो चार्ट आप दे रहे हैं उसमें इंडिपेंडेंट 14 थे.
Yes.
तो इंडिपेंडेंट जो है इतने सारे
मैं वही आपको दिखाने लगा हूँ सर, वो दिखाने लगा हूँ सर.
ये वो फर्क बहुत आएगा आज के चार्ट के मुताबिक.
वो मैं आपको 2008 की बलूचिस्तान की एग्जांपल बताऊंगा, वहां पे भी मोर देन 20% इंडिपेंडेंट आ गए थे. बलूचिस्तान असेंबली की बात कर रहा हूँ कि 20% इंडिपेंडेंट आ गए थे, कंसिस्टेंट पोजीशन थी. रीजन आई से दिस इज माय लॉर्ड.
But can I just ask that you are asking us to look at the chart and the calculation and then give your explanation. Whereas the question is simply this: is this the formula that has been used up till now without any change, or is this a new formula?
No, this is what
Is
you
this the
have before
formula
you.
that you have been using, or the ECP has been using up till now? For how long have they been using this formula?
Consistently. Consistently.
Consistently
2002 से
since
जब
when?
से-
Since when?
2002 से जब से ये रिजर्व सीट्स आई हैं, यही फॉर्मूला
जब लॉ बदला तो फिर ये फॉर्मूला नहीं
नहीं,
बदला?
तो लॉ ने कोई चेंज नहीं किया उससे. लॉ जो है वो कंसिस्टेंट है, वो भी यही कर रहा है जो ये जो कैलकुलेशन कर रही है. एंड द रीजन फॉर दैट इज इफ यू टर्न टू, अभी एक जरा रूल ही देख लेते हैं ना, रूल 2 देख
तो
लेना.
इस तरह आसान हो जाएगा कि
Rule
आप
95
रूल में उसकी मैथ
जी
समझें.
जी, रूल 95
94
आप एक्सटेंड करें ना रूल 94.
उसमें से मैथ्स जो बन रही है.
94 पे हम वापस आएंगे, बट पहले जरा 95 के सब रूल 2 पर जाएंगे एंड देन वी कम बैक टू 94.
जी.
Because this confusion is addressed by sub-rule 2 of Rule 95. The seats won by independent candidates shall be excluded from the total number of general seats in the National Assembly or as the case may be the Provincial Assembly for the purpose of determination of share of each political party. अब आप अगर, और मैं इसको अब जरा एलैबोरेट करूं, और इसीलिए मैं आपको पहले वो कैलकुलेशन दिखाना चाह रहा था बिकॉज वहां पे रियल टाइम एग्जांपल,
95 जरा पूरा पढ़ दें students से.
वो तो नेक्स्ट लेग है, बट मैं उस पे
नहीं, पहला वाला हाँ, जरा.
The seats won by independent candidates shall be excluded from the total number of general seats in the National Assembly or, as the case may be, the Provincial Assembly for the purpose of determination of share of each political party, provided that if an independent candidate duly joins a political party under sub-rule 6 of Rule 92, he shall not be excluded for the purpose of calculation of total number of general seats of such.
I meant by 95-1.
Sorry, 95-1, sorry. If a contesting candidate, being nominee of a political party, has been elected on more than one general seats, whether in the same or different assemblies, all the seats won by him shall be counted for the purpose of calculation of general seats won by that party in the National or Provincial Assembly, as the case may be. So, when you, at the initial stage, within 3 days of the result having been published in the official gazette, for the purposes of allocation of reserve seats to the political party, the winners of multiple seats will also be included in the total number of that party. They will not be excluded. This is what 1 does. What 2 does is, it excludes independents from the total number of general seats for working out the share of each political party, with the proviso saying that if he joins an elected political party.
But by your reading, then 95-2 should have been in 94, in Rule 94. Rule 95 is doing something else, and it has been specifically given in Rule 95 for the purposes of the calculating where a nominee of a political party is elected on more than one general seat. Uske liye diya hua hai. For the purposes of reserve seats in general, Rule 94 is relevant.
No, it's two. I think it escaped your attention. The seats won by independent candidates shall be excluded from the total number of general seats in the National
That's
Assembly.
precisely what I'm
It will be
saying. Why
included.
wasn't this provision given in Rule 94, if that's how we're going to read it? Because Rule 95 is calculating something different. Rule 94 is calculating something different.
no,
You want
sorry.
us to borrow now
Sorry.
from 95 to read it with 94 and say that this is how it's done?
No, sorry. Rules 92 through 96 are all talking about or leading towards one thing, which is filling in the reserve seats.
That's right, but different scenarios. 95 is where a nominee is elected on more than one general seat. Uski calculation.
जी नहीं sorry. जो one है, one talks about only one thing, which is कि अगर एक पार्टी के 10 ऐसे लोग हैं जो 2 सीटों पर आ गए हैं, तो उनकी वो 20 सीटें काउंट होंगी, वो 10 नहीं होंगी, ये वो 1 कह रहा है. So, जो टोटल नंबर ऑफ सीट्स है वो इस वजह से रिड्यूस नहीं हो जाएगा कि उसके एक कैंडिडेट्स मल्टीपल सीट
94 जरा पढ़ लें.
मैं इस पे अभी वापस वाले क्लियर कर लूं ना,
Separate है.
क्लियर कर लूं दैट सब रूल 2 आप पूरा जरा देखेंगे
ये अटॉर्नी
फॉर द
जनरल
पर्पस ऑफ डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ शेयर ऑफ ईच
ये
पॉलिटिकल पार्टी.
अटॉर्नी जनरल मेरे ख्याल में रूल 94 का सब रूल 1 इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
94 जरा पढ़ लें पहले.
पूरा पढ़ लेते हैं.
Appreciate
ठीक,
95.
उसी ऑर्डर में. So 4 and 5 and then 94 and then 95. The commission shall, by notification the official gazette, declare the total number of reserved seats won by each political party in the National Assembly and the Provincial Assemblies respectively. 2.
इधर जरा रुक चाहिए.
जी.
You see, इस पूरी कंट्रोवर्सी जो हमारे सामने है, this is where you see जहाँ पे ये सारा क्राइसिस कंट्रोवर्सी क्रिएट हुई है. One political party has been virtually eliminated by the election commission. Had it not been done, there would have been no controversy.
I'll turn to it later, my lord. Of course, I've noticed my lord's observation and I have been taking notes. Two.
आगे बढ़ो।
Ji. The percentum share of each political party shall be worked out with reference to total number of general seats in the National Assembly or, as the case may be, the respective provincial assembly.
Now, this actually stands quite as the leadership is pointing out, that 95-2 seems to be inconsistent with 95-4-2.
95-2 seems to be consistent.
Inconsistent.
Inconsistent.
हाँ।
अच्छा.
इधर कहीं नहीं कह रहा कि exclude कर दो।
तो उसका objective, अब उसका result क्या होगा? If we go by what.
नहीं, इसको पूरा पढ़ लें, आगे भी बड़ा important है।
But-
So इधर 2 में तो हो गया, the percentage share of each political party
जी.
shall be.
G. In calculating the number of seats, the highest fraction shall be taken as 1 seat till the allocation of total reserved seats in the National Assembly is concerned. Now, this is important also. All seats have to be allocated. So please park it aside, but all seats have to be allocated. Let's move on to 4. The seats reserved for non-Muslims and women shall be divided among the political parties on the basis of their percentum share as worked out in sub-rule 2 and in order of priority of the names of candidates mentioned in the party
So if
list.
you could work out a real life problem on the basis of 94, हमें को calculation करके दिखा देते तो ज़्यादा आसान हो।
मैं इसकी आपको एक अभी जरा लेट्स 2 हाइपोथेटिकल्स में कर लेते हैं। वैसे तो ये जो 2002 वाला दिखाया था वो उसका रिस्पांस है जो आप बात कर रहे हैं, उसको अगर आप देखेंगे तो उसका ये इस चीज का आंसर आ जाएगा वहां पे, बट मैं अभी कभी जो है वो भी हम वर्कआउट कर लेते हैं। But my lords will bear at least or will at least appreciate that no seat, reserved seat can be left vacant. मैं उसके ऊपर separately
This issue-
आऊंगा. I have my lords just.
This issue can be easily resolved because it's actually based in mathematics of it. So if 94 में कोई example लेके आप पहले percentum calculate करके फिर fraction calculate, हमें actually उसकी flow बता दें तो समझ आ जाएगा।
जी जरा देख लेना, ये 2002 वाला देख लें, हम इसको 2024 पे भी अप्लाई करें।
किधर है?
ये अभी मैंने आपको दिया, एक सिंगल पेज आया आपके पास। Now this is the 10 reserved seats which were being filled.
2018 का जो था, that was the first general election under this new system. ये जो Election Act 2017
Right.
और Election Rule 2018,
हाँ 18 का।
उसमें कोई very peculiar problem that we are facing on the facts, I mean, that apparently did not exist. And presumably all the seats were, reserved seats were filled in.
Yes, despite the
तो
independence.
उसका हमें जरा kindly example देना, maybe that may be better because then we can ease more readily. अब 2002 का पता नहीं अब क्या था,
नहीं, उसका मैं थोड़ा सा इसलिए कह रहा हूँ वो आपको याद है।
2018 का जो under the new regime, electoral regime आया और इसमें apparently मेरा मतलब है इस किस्म का कोई
मतलब हम इसमें एक्चुअली आज जो हमारी पोजीशन है ना उसकी एक्चुअल फिगर्स लेके आप बना दे पंजाब का।
मैं इसको तो जरा इसको let me
2002
put
का
it
थोड़ा
differently.
सा है ना, उसमें आप कह रहे हैं कि 5% माइनस हो गया,
इसमें
हो गया,
अटॉर्नी जनरल
लेकिन ये जो provision
अटॉर्नी
है,
जनरल
confusion create हो रही है।
इलेक्शन कमीशन ने इसी रूल के तहत कैलकुलेट की थी इनिशियली एसआईसी की भी काउंट करके, लेकिन उन्होंने उसको एलोकेट नहीं की थी बिकॉज द मैटर वाज सब जुडिस।
and the status of the party was not clear yet at that point
in
in time, as I
itself,
understand.
in this election 2024, these, by treating SIC as a political party, they had made this allocations and distribution according to this rule.
My lord, brief response. When the first time allocation was made, the status from what I have seen and from the record, the status of SIC as a political party was not clear for the purpose of 51(6). That decision on the status of that party being entitled or not to the reserved seats was taken later on, and then when that decision was taken and they were treated as independents, Rule 94 read with Rule 95(2) was applied. Now let me take a pause here. I'll come back to what my lord has observed that 2018 is something we should look at, but
आप जरा
the
92
overarching
Rule 92 देखें please. That's where this chapter starts. Rule 92.
which